14-year-old, I remember being on a school bus on my way to school, and I sat to the back of the driver. You know, growing up in the Caribbean, we have those minibuses which holds approximately 12 to 15 persons. And I was on one of those buses, and I sat behind the driver who would normally sit next to two other persons. And I remember that particular day, which was very early in the school term, that I sat there on my own, observing that everyone else was chatting with somebody else. And then I heard the driver saying, "She's right there." And, you know, I didn't know what he was referring to. And he said to the two individuals that I believe he was conversing with, "There she is, she's sitting right there." And he looked at me in his rearview mirror, and he's like, "You, that's her there." Still wondering what's up, I, just kept my cool because I did not know what the conversation was about, and if anything was directed to me. However, a few seconds later, he realized that I seemed to appear confused. He looked at me, turned his head quickly, and said, "Your dad raped your mother." And I'm like, okay, in my mind. And he continued, "Yes, her dad raped her mother. That's how she was born." So, now we can actually understand that he meant that's the way I was conceived. And that day I heard this for the first time, and I held this in my mind, in my heart, in my soul, and I carried it with me for many, many, many years. Although I have not gotten any clarity regarding this statement, but throughout my entire life, this statement has had me questioning my worth, questioning whether I was actually loved, questioning whether I was actually wanted, questioning whether I actually belonged. And today I can proudly say that I have overcome. I have understood who I am. 30 years more later, after going through many losses of different types, loss of a loved one, loss of my business, loss of my home, loss of relationships, and going through these experiences, wondering how I'm going to make it, wondering if I'm ever able or going to survive. I am proud to say that I stand tall, because I understand, and I understood then, that when I believe I am worth it, when I believe I am special, when I believe I am wonderfully created, when I believe that I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength, when I believe this, that there is nothing, that there is no one, that there is no experience which can take it away from me. So I just want to encourage you today, no matter how much life has caused you to believe that you are not worth it, no matter how much life has had you to question that you actually belong in this space, no matter how much people around you might make you or cause you to think that you don't deserve it, you are the only one who can believe. You are the only one who can hold that conviction in your heart, and that no one can take it away from you. And with this conviction, you will become resilient. You will endure. you will persevere. You will move forward because you can do all things through Christ who gives you strength.